Our Earth has been and still is searching for the most cost-efficient and eco-friendly power source that we may harness and distribute most efficiently. Renewable energy must be taken seriously. It is a great way to prevent pollution, thus keeping the world much healthier. It is a way to use very minimal resources and in its result gaining a huge amount of energy, thus affecting the world as a whole, making it a much more eco-friendly environment. These power sources are greatly used around the world, yet lack in many places such as Africa. Africa accounts for 13% of the world's population, but only 5% of the world's energy consumption. Not only does Africa account for only 5% of the energy consumption around the world, but across all of Africa, about only 1/3 of the people have access to electricity, and 56% of the energy consumed in Africa comes from firewood alone. Africa's lack of energy is a serious problem because it makes life in Africa much more difficult to live with when trying to keep up with the global norm. Many people in Africa are living a harsh life in direct result of lack of power. From all these facts, Africa is evidently seen to be in great need of a cost-efficient and renewable power source, and is why solar energy would be the best candidate for this issue. When it comes to harvesting solar power, most people think of solar panels. A panel is comprised of many solar cells, and many panels make up an array. Solar panels are usually manufactured from either silicon, making them rigid, or made of polymers, making them flexible. They both work in similar ways.
Light shines on the materials and photons knock out electrons, which are then channeled into an electric current. An installation typically includes an array, an inverter, batteries, and wiring that can connect the system to the power grid. This is the way in which solar panels function, and is all a result from the power of the sun. Solar energy is a renewable and eco-friendly form of power that is non-polluting and can last a lifetime. Although the initial cost can be quite substantial, the energy payback is between 1 to 4 years, making energy through the use of solar panels cheap when looking towards the long run. Solar panels release no pollution and no greenhouse gases, making it completely eco-friendly. Because solar energy relies solely on the sun, solar panels are most efficient when established in places with long-lasting sunlight, such as Africa. Africa receives an average of 325 days per year of bright sunlight, thus making solar panels an important and beneficial item for African society. These solar panels give Africa the energy it needs to enjoy things that everyone can obtain a better experience from. Thanks to solar power, Africans enjoyed watching the World Cup for the first time as seen through this report.
Watching a football match beamed live onto a giant screen. For many, it's their first time seeing the Football World Cup on television. Most don't have electricity, but thanks to solar power, today they get to watch their team in action. South Africa lost to Uruguay, but many were just glad they were able to watch the game.
Very good because people get along together. I mean, like, we save electricity, we watch soccer here, and it's very good, and we are happy about this thing. Look at our place, everybody's happy.
Millions in Africa don't have access to electricity, let alone televisions. And the whole point of this is to get as many people as possible to enjoy this World Cup using solar power.
As you can see, solar power greatly affects Africa by bringing its people together. After reviewing the facts, solar energy is obviously the correct choice for fixing Africa's energy problems. It is the least costly and most useful source of power when looking at how it can affect African society.